What's up, guys? Welcome back. Worldwide Chrome. The channel's called the Hold My Beer channel. Thank y'all for rocking with me. So today, well, let me back up a little bit. Both my son and I have the need for speed. We like fast cars. He gets it from me. Fast cars, motorcycles, dirt bikes, pedal-powered bikes. If you name it, we like to go fast. We also like some Go Karts. All right, so today we're gonna be dealing with a La Ferrari. Okay, and we're gonna show y'all some modifications you can do. All right, to get your Go Kart to go faster. Now, let me say this. Probably 99.9% of go-karts that you're buying from wherever you're buying them from, Amazon, Walmart, Tractor Supply, whatever, they're just a stock go-kart, okay? 99.9% of them are gonna run a clutch. Today, what we're gonna do, we're gonna show you a carburetor upgrade, a governor delete or a bypass, okay? And how to put on a torque converter. So we about to haul ass today. So you need to hold on to your ass, grab your favorite beverage. I don't know where my beer is. It's somewhere right around here. And that's what we're doing today. Let's go. So the first thing we're gonna do is give y'all somewhat of a comparison of how I run my machines to probably what most of yours look like, okay? This is a brand new Predator 212 Honda clone, but it's just, this is what most guys are running on their go-karts. If you can look here, this is the muffler. Underneath this cover is your air filter and carburetor. Here, obviously your gas tank. Here, your pull start. See this little lever right there? I'm gonna explain it to you in a minute. So, that's a stock, bone out the box, ready to go, let it rip type of Honda clone. It can be a 196, 212, even up to like maybe a 224. All right, now this right here is a 224, but it is highly, or I would say somewhat mildly modified. Okay, remember the picture I showed you? This is my carburetor. Okay, this is the, hopefully y'all getting a good look at that, stock carburetor. Okay, this one you have to pull it for it to go. This is a slide operated carburetor. This is what they will call a Mikuni style carburetor. M-I-K-U-N-I, Mikuni. All right. Also, you see on the stock carburetor there, you have an on-off valve or shut-off switch. On this, you straight gas all the time. Hold on to your ass, no gas. Let's go. Okay? That's the first difference. Let's go back and give y'all another reference. See your muffler here? See my muffler? Yeah. The need for speed. The need for speed. Okay? Also, if you look at your stock Predator, you see the way the pull start handle is facing that way? Mine, it's going that way. This makes it easier to start. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of what we're doing today. First of all, let me say this. Do this at your own risk, your own peril. It's gonna void your warranty, and it may blow up on you. So young men, ladies, parents, don't try to sue me if your kid or you do this and it doesn't go out or work the way you thought it was gonna work. But again, today we're doing governor bypass, torque converter, carburetor upgrade. So you've already kind of seen the carburetor upgrade. Let me show it to you one more time. Slide style carburetor. The way this goes, there's a little ball that goes in here, spring. It goes through to your throttle cable. You attach it with some type of throttle stop, and once you mash the gas, it pulls the slide up, you haul ass. That simple. Okay? Now, let's get to how do you bypass the governor on these. You can bypass the governor, I would say, kind of 3 ways, guys. You could, once you take your gas tank off, which I've done, okay, you're gonna have a linkage. This linkage. It's gonna have a cable going to it, and you can zip tie that so it doesn't have enough force to pull the governor arm back. This is your governor arm, okay? You could also, which is, is very tedious, and you can go wrong with it, is take this cover off. You see this arm right here? You take this off, this nut off, pull this off, cut the top of it, take the side cover off. Hopefully you don't rip the gasket, drop it through, break out the gear shift that's in there, and try to reassemble it. If you're an intermediate person or a beginner, I would not advise you to do that. And most shops won't even do that for you because they don't want the risk. All of this is at your own peril. So the way I like to do it is this way. Take your gas tank off. Once you take your gas tank off, you're gonna have these going on. Unbolt this. Alright, get rid of it. Alright. Throttle control, get rid of it. And all you're gonna be left with is the top of your engine. Okay? Also, guys, to go faster, I do run a little bit of a hotter spark plug. Let me say that. Now, once you have it to this point right here, okay? Have it to this point right here. There's a spring that's already going to come with your engine. You take your spring off and reverse it. So the short side will be on this arm. Normally, when it comes out the factory, out the box, the long side is on this arm. And what we're basically trying to do is clamp it to that bolt of the gas tank so this arm, the governor arm, cannot go back. You're forcing it to stay in this position. Okay? That's how you're bypassing your governor. Alright? So, with that being said, let me go to the next step. Most of you guys are going to run or have a torque converter. It's a little thing that sits over here. It has, it's metal, it gets hot, it has teeth on it, and you have a chain that goes here. I don't run that. I run a belt-driven Go Kart. So, I like the belt-driven because it doesn't get as hot. It spools up faster, which means I haul ass faster. I like it. Now, you do go through belts, rapidly, depending on how much you drive your cart. But also, again, I do it for the thrill of it, the joy of it, and the sport of it. So, I'm going to grab the guy, and we're going to start putting this together so y'all can really see what we're doing. Be back in a minute. All right, so I got my partner in crime, my son over there, All right, so now back to bypassing the governor. Again, what we're trying to do is keep this arm from being able to move. Okay? So you have a series of holes built into this arm. So depending on your setup, you may need to run it in this hole. I have to run it in this hole just so it goes around the bolt in the gas tank. All right? In the gas tank. All right? So now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift up. See the bolt on the gas tank. I'm gonna take my spring, put it around it. Whoa, I didn't think we had fuel. We weren't supposed to have fuel, but oh well. Mommy's gonna be mad. Now, I set my tank down. Route my hose through, underneath. Pops out the other side. And my tank is now on the cart. We're gonna take our bolts, and now, as you can tell, this, well, my spring came off. My spring came off, hold it. All right, now, back around my bolt. Through the holes. Through the holes. Take your nuts for the front. We're not tightening up anything right now. We're just making sure nothing goes anywhere. Oh, I dropped the nut. All right, so now the tank is secure. Now, I'm gonna show you guys, this is what will really get you going fast, is the torque converter. Okay? As you can see, I had to replace my torque converter, and I'm gonna explain to you why. Can y'all see the difference? Can you see the difference?
Yep.
What's the difference?
This one is like more rusty, and this one is just brand new.
Okay, but more than that, what else do you see?
I see that this.
Make sure you're filming what you're looking at.
I see that. I see that this. I see that this has two swing arms. I don't know what to call these.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna tell y'all the difference in these two pieces of equipment. See, this one has two arms.
Yep.
This one
Has one.
only has one. So we were
Yeah.
going that fast, and that's why it kind of sprung out, and that's why
Yeah, it snapped off.
it snapped off. So that's why I'm replacing this. I've already upgraded this cart before, but I'm just going through it for guys who've never done it before. Your kids may be getting a little bit older. They want a little bit more out of their machine you bought them. You really don't want to go buy another one. So that's what we're doing. Now, what you're gonna do, once you've taken off your old torque converter, is here's your shaft for your Go Kart engine. Okay? Now on this shaft, it's called a keyway or a slot. I hope y'all can see that. See how there's like a little tooth in there? That goes on the slot. And it slides down. This brass bearing, this is what your belt will actually ride on. And I'm gonna show y'all how the principle of this works here shortly once I finish getting it going. Now, this is the old belt. The old belt, I blew. This is the difference between the old and the new. With the old, I blew out cogs. It started to shred. It started to wear uneven.
Started to wear out.
So belts wore out. That's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it. This particular belt, I blew out a cog. I've worn it unevenly. Just hauling ass, if I can be very honest. You see that? Here's the new belt. Nice, symmetrical and everything. Something else, guys, I want you to know about these type of belts. If you're gonna run your Go Kart or any small engine on this type of style of setup, the belts nowadays have an arrow that tells you this side to the engine. Okay? This side to the engine. See this plate? Your back plate? It's very smooth. It's designed that way. Don't forget to put your bearing on there. Okay? Don't forget to do that. If for whatever reason your belt doesn't come with the arrows on it, you can actually feel it. This side is very smooth. This side has like a bevel to it. So you will be able to feel and know the difference, even in the darkness. All right? You get stuck out there in the woods somewhere, you need to know what you got going on. That's how you do it. Now, we're going to get back to the torque converter. I've laid it out backwards and forwards for you just so you can get a good visual reference. And guys, also notice if you need to watch these over and over again or you're confused about something, hit me in the comments. All right? Old back plate still has a bearing on it. See how this one is? This is upside down. This side will be facing out, away from your engine. Okay? This side is towards your engine. Okay? And here you also have a bearing with splines on it. Okay? And I also take note. See the front of that? See the back of that? They're very different. So that's going to help you out further along in the process. Also, before you put your new bearing in there, make sure it's oiled up. Okay? Do that. Do that. Now, we're going to go back to our engine. Got the new back plate on. We have our new belt. What is very easy and the simplest thing to do, guys, come around the bottom. I'm going to try to do this one-handed. Okay? Don't put on your front plate yet. Okay? And now your belt goes on that way. Very simple. Push it. Bam. Locked in. And it's tight. Okay? I'm talking about tight. So when you fire this baby up, you're ready to rip. You're ready to rip. Now, we'll get our front plate. This faces outside. It's going to be like this. Okay? Remember that bearing I showed y'all? See that slot? See that slot? There you go. Now, we're going to get the new bearing that you've already oiled up. Okay? That you've already oiled up. Remember that shape? Y'all see that shape? See that shape? You see inside of here? It's a keyway. That goes as such. Your next piece. Okay? The way this works is you see this, guys? See how this is more rounded? This goes in facing towards your engine. And it does that so as the engine spools up, it pushes more and more and more and more pressure on the belt, which makes you haul ass faster, 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 faster. All right? Put it over your splines. Oh, I can't see. Bam. All right. Next, take your cover. If you can't put the cover on, this is not for you. And again, do this at your own peril, your own risk. You do not, hey, just trying to tell you, it'll stay there. Now, what you should have is a bolt with a collar that looks like that. If you don't have this particular bolt, washer collar, you can still get away with it, but I advise this just for safety, because I have been riding go-karts, and next thing you know, this whole assembly is going fast past me, and you don't want that to happen. You can hit houses, cars, people, your damn self. All right. Next thing you know, it has a keyway. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac-Man, it has a keyway slot. Push it in. Push your bolt in. Hand tighten it. Hand tighten it, everything. And then once you have everything kind of hand tight, guys, you go back, you tighten everything up, make sure, don't forget to tighten your gas tank bolts down. Obviously you want to crank this down to the manufacturer's specs. Basically means just crank the fuck out of it, but don't break it. What else? The new carburetor with its extension. Pretty simple, and this stuff is readily available on Google, YouTube. I prefer you watch my YouTube video about it, but it's Florida down here, and so every day around this time, it starts to rain. So we're gonna let it rain, then we're gonna put gas in it, and we're gonna haul ass to date. All right, just make sure our governor can't go anywhere. It's stuck, so you're wide open at this point. All right, and again, I must disclose this. Don't be crazy. Don't just ride the damn thing for an hour and just whang, because it may blow up. It may. So hey, Worldwide Crumb, the Hold My Beer channel. Thank y'all for tapping in. See you on the next one. So at this point, maybe you've upgraded your muffler. It's very simple, guys. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Trust me. You don't need a PhD. You swapped out your carburetor, upgraded, slide, Mikuni style. We bypassed the governor. All right, so it can't. So when you're riding your mini bike, go kart, or whatever, and you get the full speed, and then nope, not no more. Not no more. With that little simple trick, you put on your new belt. I back up. You've taken off your clutch, taken off your chain. You went belt driven, okay? You are basically ready to go. So at this point, make sure you tighten down all of your bolts, your nuts that you've taken apart from it. A lot of the stuff you deleted. What I would say is keep those old parts, put them somewhere, some youngster may need them or whatever. And from here, the last thing you have to do, basically, guys, is route your fuel line to the bib on your new Mikuni slide carburetor, or Mikuni style carburetor, and tighten up the bolt on your torque converter. This is where I see a lot of people go wrong with tightening up their torque converters, and that's why I will fly past you. I've had it happen to me. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all a little trick. What you do, obviously righty tighty, lefty loosey, is grab your pull string and hold it. You gotta hold on for dear life and crank it down. And crank it down. Now, I don't care if you're going 10 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, This car right here might hit
45.
yeah, 45, 47, something like that. But it's a big boy cart, 2-seater, Carter Brothers with batteries and auxiliaries. We'll get to that into a different video. And when my son and I are on it, yeah, we're doing like 45, 47 miles per hour. Me by myself, a little bit more than that. So this is what you can do. Very simple. If you're confused about it, watch the video again. And if you're even more confused than that, hit me in the comments. All right? Or you can Gmail me. So I appreciate y'all for watching. And it's always a pleasure. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Try to make my next milestone. And I would appreciate it. Ready to rip?
You're ready to rip.
We about to rip, Jack.
Ready to race. Ready to rip. Ready to do it.
Mm-hmm.